resentment. Okay, resentment shows up when we do, and then we think things are not appreciated, or we've done something and man, they didn't even appreciate that. Or, all they do is take. Or now all of a sudden I'm asking them for something and they won't do it. Oh boy, do we get resentment. Do you know resentment is actually caused by our own selves because we haven't learned boundaries. We haven't learned to say no. We haven't learned our limitations, and we just keep going until the brain is overwhelmed, and then it gets resentment. And then it starts saying like, I'm just so kind and that's why they take advantage of me. No, it's because you haven't learned your boundaries. You haven't learned to be okay with someone who says, what? I thought you were going to do that for me. Why won't you do that for me? You say, well, no, I would be able to if I could, but I can't. And trust that they're big enough people to accept your answer. But we don't do that. We don't want to say no. We are taught that saying no is mean. Not doing what everybody wants is mean. That's the message we got in here. Okay? It's not mean. It's knowing your boundaries. It's knowing your limitations. Okay? It's knowing when to say yes. It's knowing when to say no. It's knowing when to say maybe. It's knowing when to say not right now, but later. Okay? When you learn to do that, you know what happens to resentment? It don't show up. It only shows up when you don't know how to do that. Okay? Here at DIY Mental Boost, we're about using all of our emotions wisely. We want to use resentment as us realizing, whoa, hey, we have some things going on here that's just not quite right. I need to be saying, hold up. Let's take a rest here. Let's take a breath and see what we're doing, what patterns that we're doing. What is it that I'm allowing someone to keep doing to me? What am I allowing instead of saying, hey, no, no, I'm sorry, I can't accept that particular behavior today. We're going to do something different, more productive. I hope you're on board with me. That is a habit you can develop at first. As in any habit, it's a little bit rusty. So a lot of times people will try it and it feels so bad they won't try it again. So you want to release anything that is telling you that you being able to say yes or no or maybe later is not bad in any way. It's not mean in any way. And the way you do that is by allowing people to tell you no. To tell you maybe later, to tell you, no, I just don't think that's really good. I'm not going to do that. And you not taking it as a personal attack that they don't love you, they don't want to help you, they don't appreciate you. Because that's what people do. They attach things like that to mean it means someone doesn't like them, doesn't care for them, doesn't appreciate them. That's a personal way of looking at it if you so choose to. Or you can just look at it. That is where that person is at the time and you accept it. When everyone starts accepting where everyone is at, resentment will just kind of just poof away and not say, well, that means they don't like me, they don't love me, they don't appreciate me, they don't want me to do good, they're trying to hold me back, they're not having my back, okay? Because we interpret those things like that, then we feel that we have to do for other people because we don't want them to feel that way too. Everyone does not have to feel that way when they say no, and not everyone does. You can say no to people and they can accept that and still love you and appreciate you and want to hang out with you and do things. If you got a person who can't do that, you might want to question whether or not you want them to be in your life. And if you're doing that to individuals, you might want to look and say, well, maybe I don't want to do that anymore. This is Renee Thomas with DIY Mental Boost. We're about always staying motivated and productive no matter what emotion or event or situation is coming up in life. Your brain can actually make it a habit to do that. That is why we teach you neuroplasticity and the 3-step thought process so that you can understand about the power you have in your brain at your fingertips. You just have to learn how to use it. So you want to go to the free website and get started. It's all there, step-by-step guidance. Now your brain is saying, I don't know, what do I do? How do I do? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? This sounds good. Go to the website. It says how to start and start right there. It takes you through the steps. You don't need anyone to figure it out. You don't need anyone to do it. You can actually do it all on your own. You don't need a pre-master class. You don't need a degree. You don't need money. The whole point is to help people to understand the power that is within their brain that they should have, as I believe, have been given way, way long ago at the time of birth and growing up. But our parents didn't know, our grandparents didn't know, our teachers don't know, our doctors don't know. They don't know to do that for us. But now the message is different. The message is getting out there. So you can do that for your kids now, and it's never too late for you. I don't care what age you're at. You could be 60, 70, 80. You will have magnificent changes in just a short time of things happening in your life and things going, because you have to understand all those fears, all those resentments, all those betrayals, all those angers are doors of opportunity that you have missed going through. But now you can go through them, because when those emotions come up, use them to your purpose in life, to being joyful and moving forward in life and being productive, not only for yourself, but for others. This is Renee with DIY Mental Boost, and I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad that you're participating and using the information that is priceless for you to use.